German, you have to excuse me, the compressor's just cut in. This is a 2008 Mercedes Vito 639 model, 2.1 turbo diesel. On this one this morning I'm doing a water pump. Not having done one before, I prefer sometimes to strip them down and then run through you bit by bit on how to actually take it apart, because that's the tricky bit, is knowing where everything is. Okay, as you can see, I've removed the front end of the bumper, okay, which is allowing me access to all the other bolts that will actually free off this front section. I've unclipped the header tank from there, which has given me accessibility. I've disconnected the turbo pipe. Okay, I've also disconnected the coolant hose. That's all you need to really do on this side. Now, to pull the frame forward that little sort of 6 inches, there are a number of bolt holes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then, believe it or not, there is one just up here, a little 13 mil. All these are on the back and there are 16 mils. So by undoing all those, it's allowed you to put it forward. I have got it supported with a trolley jack because, as I say, there's quite a bit of a weight there, and I don't want to damage any further wiring or air conditioning pipes, power steering pipes that may be sort of like caught up somewhere. But I say, these little bolts there, nice big ones there, are on this side. Coming over to the other side, what I've done is I've done exactly the same on this side. As you can see, I've taken the pipes off, and not having pulled this side out too much because of the air conditioning pipes, it's going to be a little bit restricted movement on this side. Okay, so I have actually disconnected the bottom intercooler pipe, which you can see down here. Okay, and this is going to allow me to have that little bit of flexibility when it comes to move. Now, the tricky thing I always find on these ones is which way round do you undo the nut on the viscous fan. What I've done there, I've got a little file and I've wedged it between two of the little nuts down there. This may not be the correct way to do it, but it's a good way of doing it. I've got an 8mm Allen key. Okay, and this should now, by holding this little one here, holding the bar here, pushing down anti-clockwise, there we go, and it's gone. So hopefully that should be nice and free now, and I'll carry on. As you can see, I've undone it now, so this has now come out. It's not a very long bolt, it's quite a short one, so I'm going to put that right up there because that's obviously where I'm going to do it. And the fan, nice and easy, just wiggles off. Okay, I've got the viscous fan off. So now what I'm going to quickly do is, because I tend to forget which way around the serpentine belt or fan belt goes, I tend to take a video or take a picture of the route of which it normally goes. So it goes down the crank, up past the aircon, past the power steering, up over the top idler, which clearly goes underneath the top fuel pump here. Okay, and then obviously it goes back around, down to the bottom, and up around the bottom pulley. So yeah, it's quite a bit. So okay, what I've done is I've got an extended ratchet, a T60 torque bit, T55 T60 will actually work fine, and literally by pushing it anti-clockwise it will allow you to release the tensioner. Okay, now attached to the water pump is a guide for the serpentine belt, and obviously this one needs to be removed. So with a little screwdriver you can just pop that in there and just pop the cap off, and there'll be a little torque behind it. If I can just pop him off, there we go. There we go. And we can let him go onto the floor. I know where he is. Yeah, and we've got a torque there which we need to undo as well. Yeah, and I found out it was easier just to remove, because obviously you've got one of the idlers there, and you've also got the other one, this one too, because there's a torque up behind here that allows you to get the water pump off. And as you can see, the water pump is held on with E12. Got E12 female sockets, and that's going to go straight on there and allow us to zap them all off. And what it is on this one, as you can see, there's a selection of small and large. Large ones are pretty straightforward, an explanation. They go in those large holes there, 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the other small ones go in around the pump itself. So hopefully, as you can see, the pump is now off. I do hope that this video was helpful and basically just fit everything in reverse order. Thanks very much.